Hello. Oh, sorry. Hello. My name is Jiso, and I'm reading Master Dōgen Shōbōgenzō. And we're on chapter 39, Dotoku, Expressing the Truth, which is a nice little chapter, fascicle, if you want to use that word. Do means to speak, and toku means to be able. Dotoku literally means being able to say something, but over the time the meaning of Dotoku changed to expressing the truth, or an expression of the truth. In this chapter, Master Dōgen explained the meaning of Dotoku, or expressing the truth, from his standpoint. And we have coffee. A miracle of ages. The Buddhas and the patriarchs are the expression of the truth. Therefore, when Buddhist patriarchs are deciding who is a Buddhist patriarch, they always ask, do you express the truth or not? They ask this question with the mind, they ask with the body, they ask with a staff and a whisk, and they ask with outdoor pillars and stone lanterns. In others than Buddhist patriarchs, the question is lacking, and the expression of the truth is lacking because the state is lacking. Such expression of the truth is not accomplished by following other people, and it is not a faculty of our own ability. It is simply that where there is the Buddhist patriarch's pursuit of the ultimate, there is the Buddhist patriarch's expression of the truth. In the past, they have trained inside that very state of expressing the truth and have experienced it to the end. And now they are still making effort and pursuing the truth inside that state. When Buddhist patriarchs, through making effort to be Buddhist patriarchs, intuit and affirm a Buddhist patriarch's expression of the truth, this expression of the truth naturally becomes 3 years, 8 years, 30 years, or 40 years of effort in which it expresses the truth with all its energy. A note on the back says, 30 or 20 years is the time taken for expression of the truth to be realized. These years and months, with all their energy, cause the truth to be expressed. Presumably someone, either a commentator or Master Dōgen himself, added a note on the back of an original draft of this chapter, and this note was retained in the original text by later editors. Okay. Sorry, I know my voice isn't up to much because of this COVID thingy. During this time, however many tens of years it is, there is no discontinuation of expressing the truth. Then, when the truth is experienced to the end, insight at that time must be true. And because it confirms as true the insights of former times, the fact is beyond doubt that the present state is the expression of the truth. So the present expression of the truth is furnished with the insights of former times, and the insights of former times were furnished with the present expression of the truth. It is for this reason that expression of the truth exists now and insight exists now. Expression of the truth now and insights of former times are a single track, and they are 10,000 miles apart. Alludes to the phrase, a single track of iron for 10,000 miles. That's good. Effort now continues to be directed by the expression of the truth itself and by insight itself. Having accumulated long months and long years of holding on to this effort, we then get free of the past years and months of effort. While we are endeavouring to get free, the skin, flesh, bones, and marrow are all equally intuiting and affirming freedom. National lands, mountains and rivers are all intuiting and affirming freedom together. At this time, while we continue aiming to arrive at freedom as the ultimate treasure object, this intention to arrive is itself real manifestation, and so, right in the moment of getting free, there is expression of the truth, which is realized without expectation. It is beyond the power of the mind and beyond the power of the body, but there is naturally expression of the truth. When expression of the truth is already happening to us, it does not feel unusual or strange. At the same time, when we are able to express this expression of the truth, we leave unexpressed the non-expression of the truth. It can literally be interpreted as beyond expression attainment. Even if we have recognized expressing the truth as expressing the truth, if we have not experienced to the end the state of not expressing the truth as the state of not expressing the truth, ours are never the real features of a Buddhist patriarch, nor the bones and marrow of a Buddhist patriarch. Okay. So how could the state which Master Taiso Ika was able to express by doing 3 prostrations and standing at his place be equal to the state which is able to be expressed by the skin, flesh, bones and marrow brigade? Skin, flesh, bones and marrow brigade means those who say that Master Bodhidharma's affirmation to Master Taiso Ika, "You have got my marrow," indicates more profundity than his affirmation to other Taiso. Oh, okay, right. In other words, skin, flesh, bones and marrow are sort of rated as being, marrow as being the best. The state which is able to be expressed by the skin, flesh, bones and marrow brigade never touches and is never furnished with the expression of the truth which is to do with 3 prostrations and standing in place. Our meeting now with that lot, as if we are going among alien beings, is his Master Taiso Ika's meeting now with that lot, as if he is going among alien beings. How we suddenly got to alien beings. Brad Warner must have had a riot with this section. In us, there is the state of expressing the truth, and there is the state of not expressing the truth. In him there is the state of expressing the truth, and there is the state of not expressing the truth. In the state expressed by speaking there is us and them, and in the state expressed by not speaking there is us and them. Us and them, self and others, means people who have real ability, and people who do not, e.g. the skin, flesh, bones and marrow brigade. Great Master Shinsai of Joshu preaches to the assembly. If you spend a lifetime not leaving the monastery, sitting in stillness without speaking for 10 years or for 5 years, no one will be able to call you a mute. Afterwards, you might be beyond even the Buddhas. So when are we 10 years or 5 years in a monastery, passing through the frosts and flowers again and again, and when we consider the effort in pursuit of the truth, which is a lifetime not leaving the monastery, the sitting in stillness. I'm going to start the sentence again. I've cocked it up, haven't I? As a fact, it starts with so. So when we are 10 years or 5 years in a monastery, passing through the frosts and flowers again and again, and when we consider the effort in pursuit of the truth, which is a lifetime not leaving the monastery, the sitting in stillness, which has cut all inference by sitting, has cut all interference by sitting, has been innumerable instances of expressing the truth. I'm going to just try that one again. So when we are 10 years or 5 years in a monastery, passing through the frosts and flowers again and again, and when we consider the effort And when we consider the effort in pursuit of the truth, which is a lifetime not leaving the monastery, the sitting in stillness which has cut all interference by sitting, has been innumerable instances of expressing the truth. Right. Got that. Walking, sitting, and lying down without leaving the monastery may be countless instances of no one being able to call you a mute. Though we do not know where a lifetime comes from, if we cause it not to leave the monastery, it will be not leaving the monastery. But what kind of path through the sky is there between a lifetime and a monastery? What kind of path through the sky? A self-evident or necessary connection. We should solely intuit and affirm sitting in stillness. Do not hate not speaking. Not speaking is the expression of the truth being right from head to tail. Sitting in stillness is a lifetime or 2 lifetimes. It is not for 1 or 2 periods of time. If you experience 10 years or 5 years of sitting in stillness without speaking, even the Buddhas will be unable to think light of you. Even the Buddhas will be unable to think light of you. Truly, even the eyes of Buddha will not be able to glimpse, and even the power of Buddha will not be able to sway this sitting in stillness without speaking, because you will be beyond even the Buddhas. Even the Buddhas will not be able to do anything to you. Joshu is saying that it is beyond even the Buddhas to describe as mute or to describe as non-mute that which sitting in stillness without speaking expresses. So a lifetime without leaving the monastery is a lifetime without leaving the expression of the truth. Sitting in stillness without speaking for 10 years or for 5 years is expression of the truth for 10 years or for 5 years. It is lifetime without leaving non-expression of the truth, and it is being unable to say anything for 10 years or for 5 years. It is sitting away thousands of Buddhas. It is sitting away. To sit cut means to eradicate a troublesome concept by just sitting. Okay. It is sitting away thousands of Buddhas, and it is thousands of Buddhas sitting away you. Brilliant. In summary, the Buddhist patriarch's state of expressing the truth is a lifetime without leaving the monastery. Even mutes can have the state of expressing the truth. Do not learn that mutes must lack expression of the truth. Those who have expressions of the truth are sometimes no different from mutes. In mutes, on the other hand, there is expression of the truth. Their mute voices can be heard. That's great. We can listen to their mute words. How can one who is not mute hope to meet with the mute or hope to converse with the mute? Given that they are mutes, how are we to meet with them, and how are we to converse with them? Learning in practice like this, we should intuit and master the state of a mute. Their mute voices can be heard. In the order of Great Master Shinkaku of Seppu, there is a monk who went to the edge of the mountain and, tying together thatch, built a hut. Who is this? Great Master Shōbōgenzō. Great Master Shinkaku is his posthumous title. Okay, right. Excuse me. Years went by, but he did not shave his head. Who can know what vitality there was inside the hut? Though circumstances in the mountain were desolate indeed, he made himself a wooden dipper, and he would go to the edge of a ravine to scoop water and drink. Truly, he must have been the sort who drinks the ravines. Story which Master Dōgen is retelling here in Japanese is recorded in Chinese in Shinji Shōbōgenzō. style of the Chinese version is very direct, making no mention of water. As the days and months came and went like this, rumours of his customs secretly leaked out. Consequently, on one occasion, a monk came to ask the master of the hut, "What is the ancestral master's intention in coming from the west?" The hut master said, "The ravine is so deep, so the dipper's handle is long." The monk staggered. Without doing prostrations or requesting the benefit of further teaching, he climbed back up the mountain and told Seppo what had happened. When Seppo heard the report, he said, "Wondrous! Even so, this old monk will have to go and see for himself. By testing the hut master, I will grasp his situation at once." Seppo's words mean that the excellence of the hut master's expression is so excellent as to be wondrous, but the old monk himself had better go and investigate. So, it is that one day Seppo suddenly sets off, telling an attendant monk to bring a razor. They go directly to the hut. As soon as he sees the hut master, Seppo requests, "Express the truth and I will not shave your head." We must understand this request. "Express the truth and I will not shave your head" seems to say that to have the head shaved would be to have expressed the truth. What do you think? If the expression of the truth is an expression of the truth, the hut master might finally go unshaved. Those who have the power to hear this expression of the truth should listen and should proclaim it to others who have the power to hear. Then the hut master washes his head and comes before Seppo. Has he come as the expression of the truth, or has he come as the non-expression of the truth? Seppo shaves the head of the hut master at once. This episode is truly like an appearance of the Udambara. Master Seppo's words were not only a tactic, they expressed his state of freedom. He was prepared to shave the hut master's head, but he was also prepared not to shave it, and he was also not attached to gaining either outcome. Oh, that's always good. This episode is truly like an appearance of the Udambara. It is not only difficult to meet, it may be difficult even to hear. It is beyond the scope of bodhisattvas in the 7 sacred stages or the 10 sacred stages, and is not glimpsed by bodhisattvas in the 3 clever stages or the 7 clever stages. Sutra teachers and commentary teachers and adherents of mystical powers and apparitions cannot fathom it at all. To meet the Buddha's appearance in the world means to hear a story like this. Now, what might be the meaning of Seppo's "express the truth and I will not shave your head"? When people who have never expressed the truth hear this, those with ability may be startled and doubting, and those without ability will be dumbfounded. Seppo does not ask about Buddha. He does not discuss the way. He does not ask about samadhi, and he does not discuss dharani. Inquiry like this, while seeming to be a request, also seems to be an assertion. We should research this in detail. The hut master, though, because of his genuineness, is aided and abetted by the expression of the truth itself and is not dumbfounded. Showing the traditional style, he washes his head and comes forward. This is a Dharma standard at which not even the Buddha's own wisdom can arrive. It may be described as manifestation of the body, as preaching of the Dharma, as saving of the living, and as washing the head and coming forward. Then if Seppo were not the real person he is, he might throw down the razor and roar with laughter. But because Seppo has real power and is a real person, he just shaves the hut master's head at once. Truly, if Seppo and the hut master were not Buddhas alone together with Buddhas, it could not be like this. If there were not one Buddha and 2 Buddhas, it could not be like this. If there were not a dragon and a dragon, it could not be like this. The black dragon's pearl is tirelessly guarded by the black dragon. but it rolls naturally into the hand of a person who knows how to take it. Let us remember, Seppo testing the hut master seeing Seppo, expression of the truth, non-expression of the truth, the hut master having his head shaved, and Seppo shaving his head. So, in conclusion, there are ways for good friends in the expression of the truth to pay unexpected visits, and between friends who are unable to say anything, although they do not recognize recognition, the means are already present for the selves to be known. When there is learning and practice of knowing the self, there is the reality of expressing the truth. Shōbōgenzō Dotoku, written and preached to the assembly at Kanondori Kosho Horinji Temple on the 5th day of the 10th lunar month in the 3rd year of Ninji 1242. Thank you for listening. Take care.